Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are fine. Today we are studying unit number 11, circuits and electric current. I am Sabah Batul, and in today's lesson we are studying the effects of electric current. The effect that an electric current produces are applied to make our lives easier. There are many effects that we are going to study today. The first one is lightning effect, heating effect, chemical effect, magnetic effect. Now we will study their detail. The first one is lightning effect. Lighting by bulbs uses electric current. As you have already studied in previous classes, that electric bulb contain a material which is called tungsten. So electric charges moving at high speed collide with the tungsten atoms when they flow through the tungsten coil of the filament bulb. Their collisions increases the temperature of the coil, so they start glowing and they produce light. Fluorescent lamp, which are commonly known as tube light, we can observe in our homes, offices. These tubes are widely used. Fluorescent lamp lasts longer and is more efficient than a filament bulb. When we observe the structure of fluorescent lamp, we will observe two electrodes at the end of the tube, and they are filled with the mercury vapors. So when we supply the current, when we switch on the button, the current is supplied to the electrodes and the mercury vapors emit visible and ultraviolet light. The ultraviolet light is converted into the visible light by a fluorescent powder coated on the inside of the glass tube. In this way, the fluorescent lamps start glowing and provide us light that we use for studying, for lighting our rooms, etc. Next is heating effect. Heating effect is also produced by the same principle as we have studied in the lightning effect. In this, the moving charges they collide with the atoms of the heating element. A heating element could be a coil or a plate. So the charges kinetic energy is transferred to the atoms, and when the charges they collide with each other, they increases the temperature of the heating element, and in this way we can say that the temperature of heating element increases. These coils or plates they are widely used in electric heaters and stoves. The third effect is chemical effect. In chemical effect, there is a solution which is called as conducting solution. Usually salt water is used for conducting solution. So when electric current is passed through a conducting solution, chemical reactions take place in the solution. Because this reaction is taking place by chemical effect of the current, so it is known as chemical effect of the current. Current starts flowing through the solution and it creates bubbles at the electrodes, and when the color of the solution change, it represents that chemical reaction take place in the conducting solution, for example salt water. This chemical effect is very important. It has its own significance that we will discuss in the next session, especially in electroplating process. Current has also magnetic effect. When electric current passes through a wire, it behaves like a magnet and it attracts metals like iron, steel, or even moves a compass needle. This is called the magnetic effect of electric current. This effect is used in making the temporary magnets, which are commonly known as electromagnets. These were the effects that we discussed in this session. Now we are going to study the uses of electricity. Light bulbs and lamps. The first use. The lightning effects of electric current is used in tungsten bulbs and tube lights. Tungsten bulbs are also known as filament lamp, or tube lights, they are also known as fluorescent lamp. In our homes, offices, even in hospitals, we use electric heaters. Now we will study what are the appliances in which electric current is used. Look at the screen, you are looking a lot of pictures over here. Electric heater, iron, kettles, and stoves. All these appliances mentioned below, they contain the coils as heating element which get hot when the current flow through them. So all these appliances, they work when the current is provided. Next use of electric current is in electroplating. Electroplating jewelry, chromium coating in vehicles and tin cans. The process of depositing a layer of desired matter on any material by a chemical effect of current is known as electroplating. Look at this picture. Here are the two examples in which electroplating is shown. You can see before and after picture. Imitation jewelry is made by applying a layer of gold or a silver. So there is a ring which is electroplated by gold, and the second picture is also telling us the silver coating. Applying a layer of chromium on an article by this method is called as chrome plating. Chrome plating is widely used for chroming the bicycle, motorbike, sanitary fittings. All these things, they are chrome plated. Tin cans, they are also chrome plated. Now we will discuss what is electroplating. It is a method in which we coat a layer of metal on any material. Look at this picture. In this method, there are two electrodes, cathode and anode. Cathode electrode is the negative one, while anode is the positive electrode. So in electroplating, the material on which we have to plate a layer of desired metal. For example, if we want a silver or a gold plating, so we will place it on anode, and the thing on which we want this plating, it will be placed on the cathode. In electroplating, the material which need to be coated with a layer is made the negative electrode known as cathode. The plate of desired metal is made the positive electrode known as anode. The conducting solution is made of a salt of desired metal. All this work will be done when the electric current passes through the solution. Look at these pictures. The desired metal dissociate from the plate anode and get deposited on the material at negative electrode cathodes. Here we have a teapot as cathode because it have to be plated, and we will use a silver layer for coating, and that silver layer will be placed on the anode. When the electric current will pass through the solution, the silver particles they will dissociate from anode and they will start depositing on the cathode, and teapot will be silver coated. The last use, electromagnetic crane. Junkyard magnets and electromagnetic cranes. The magnetic effect of current is used in making the electromagnets, and they are magnetic only when current flow through their coils. Huge electromagnets are the part of the crane that are used to lift heavy metal scrap in the junkyards. I hope you all understand the video very well. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.